So tell us why
Yeah.
you're opposed to this plan.
Yeah, well, look, I always start with, and I felt this way about Kevin. I mean, Mike's a friend. I wanted to give him a little time to get all this going. I get it; it's difficult, but for the same reasons that I opposed the CR on October 1st, I opposed a CR that the current speaker, Speaker Johnson, is putting forward, because it continues to perpetuate the very system my constituents sent me here to oppose. They don't want me to continue spending money we don't have at $1.6 trillion spending level, at the Pelosi spending level, the Pelosi spending policies and priorities. And that's what this is doing. We have Republicans who violently opposed that bill a year ago, in the omnibus bill last December, who are now trying to say that we need to continue that. Again, that's precisely what was put down on Saturday at October 1st that then resulted in the motion to vacate against Kevin that following Tuesday. And here we are, we're doing the same thing. The bifurcation doesn't change that. It's still a clean CR. The whole purpose of the bifurcation was to say isolate DHS so we can have a full-throated debate on DHS without letting it get lumped in with DOD and other issues, because we need to have that debate. The American people want us to have that debate about how we can secure the border. We haven't authorized DHS since it was created in 2003. So approach is our only real angle at trying to pressure the Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas to do something about it. So I oppose it. I oppose the rule. I mean, adding in the Farm Bill extension all the way to end of September with food stamps in it, and with the no changes to Chinese ownership of land, no changes to the big ag, overstepping a lot of small ranchers and farmers. There are a lot of things we need to do on that. We're just going to extend it till next September, right before a presidential election. What do you think is going to happen? It'll get extended again. This thing is just set for yet another series of dominoes to kick the can into not just 24, but really 25, the way this is structured. So I oppose it, and I think we need to go back to the
So to be clear, are you going to oppose it in the Rules Committee and then the rule on the floor?
I'm opposing the rule on the floor. I need to go talk to Tom before I say publicly about what I'm going to do in the committee. Let's just say I am not predisposed to support it as it is in the committee.
Do you think the rule will fit?
What's that? You were going to...
You're talking about the parallels between now and when McCarthy moved forward on averting a CR.
Yeah.
Do you think that this lands in the same place with someone triggering a motion to vacate?
I'm not going to go down that road. What we're talking about right now is the need to get our job done and do it the right way. I think there were a number of different approaches that I would have preferred. I would have frankly liked to gone back to the Donald's, Roy et al. Approach and having a spending reduction along with border security, send that over to the Senate, force some back and forth. I would have been happy to do what we were talking about last week, which is to do something which would have been a version of a CR, split off DHS, but get something for it. Get the Israel bill done paid for, and get a pay for the disaster supplemental, because that's $16 billion. At least I can go back to my constituents and say, look, we're forcing some change incrementally. Now we'll buy some time to January, and let's go fight for some more things. But we got nothing but an extension of the Farm Bill tagged onto a $1.6 trillion continuation of the existing spending policies. I can in no way sell that to a single one of my constituents.
You mentioned